Cleveland Browns. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First carry for the second-year man. It's Najee Harris. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Again, it's Harris on second down. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Pickett on 3rd and 1. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. Defensively, you really can't script the start much better. You get a 3 and out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept him short of a first down on 1st and 2nd down. And then on 3rd down, they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
They'll score on a 36-yard punt, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This defense for the Steelers very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that is incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Pickett. Pass complete, George Pickens with it. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Drop for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. With it is Jackson. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Browns drive about to get started. Winless to start the year at 0-2, and now they get the Thursday night game here in Week 3. So, I don't know, does the fact that they're back out so quickly, Charles, help or hurt their cause?
Oh, I say unequivocally help, because you always want a Thursday game earlier in the schedule rather than later, just because the grind of the season hasn't really set in yet. But also, if they can get a win here, they get a mini open week, recharge a little bit, and carry some fresh momentum into the rest of the season.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Right side caught by Jackson. On the move past the 40. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
3rd and long always tilts to the defense. And I just remember as a player how many times it was hammered into my head. Know where the sticks are and get him down in front of it. But sometimes what happens is you worry about where that is much more than the person who has the ball. And on that play, they didn't have enough focus on him. And somehow he turned a short pass into a first down.
Another more on that one and another first down. Out of the gun, Watson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. They'll run with Chubb. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
They'll try again with Chubb, and this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. And they get Jack Conklin there, the right tackle. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. To throw is Watson. Throw left side, there's Schwartz with it. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. The 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. But turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly. But, man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Harris running straight ahead. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. We're scoreless after 1. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
2nd and 5 now. Pickett. That swung out wide to Harris. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Try him with Pickett here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
They run for it with Harris. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are the things you have to look out for in games like this.
So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and 3rd and 8 now.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Here's Corey Bojorquez now. Now Austin. And just a 30-yard punt that time.
Entering settings screen, you have 20 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
She'll go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Open man, that's the tight end fire move. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
To the air on first down with Pickett. He's got this to Pickens. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
A torn ACL cost George Pickens most of his final season at Georgia, but he did return for the college football playoffs and had an impact. And in his first 2 years there, wow. Led the Bulldogs in touchdowns both seasons. Got people thinking he could be a first-round pick. The ceiling is huge with this kid. Nice pickup there for a first down.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact to complete it.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Here we go now on first and goal. They hand this off to Harris. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris, his third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Throwing again is Watson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Well, after incompletions on first and second down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense. We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. He'll take this to the 46. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Pickett. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Pickett will look to throw it here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Cleveland offense ready to go. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Faking the give. Now Watson. Swings this out for Hunt. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. Another completion here to Hunt. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Given back-to-back catches now. That one for 16. And another first down. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On first down, Watson. He'll hit Jackson, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. York able to send this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing at the break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board, give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
Final play of the first half. Here's Pickett. Going across the formation, he finds Freiermuth. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started.
But Charles, we saw pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson got an open man. It's Schwartz. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. And Chubb will try the middle here. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Watson on first down. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Oh, Chubb fumbled it, and it's picked up by the Steelers. Taking it right down Broadway. 30, 10, 5, and he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, or they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Good job there getting his tight end involved, because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So no gain on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Now Watson. It's Jackson again on the reception. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 31-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. He's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
From the red zone now, Watson. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
Watson looks to throw again.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Looking to throw, Pickett. Out route, and he connects with Freiermuth. Pickett to his tight end, Freiermuth, for the Steelers first.
5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right, safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. Completes this one to Pickens.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
And what many term as a down year for rookie quarterbacks, the Steelers took Pickett 20th overall because they knew him better than any other quarterback in the draft. They consider him the most pro-ready.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they topped 30. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Pickett back to throw.
And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Pat Freiermuth.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Steelers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is up to 18 now. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
He's got Njoku, his big tight end. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back could get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure you got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
It's 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
To throw is Watson. It's caught by Jackson. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 39. Another good reception there, and the Browns on the march. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Watson. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And now Watson throws another interception. And the Steelers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll run again with Harris. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Well executed there on 2nd down. So do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility. But now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
Here's Johnson with a reception. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Now a first down carry for Harris. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 30. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And some room to roam now. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something about Benz looking cute. That's honest. Her and her friends, big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the. Ain't no way somebody daddy ain't gon' give it a spins with her ends. Cause yeah, she did it. She did it again. A few more tracks and this time she brought friends. Big baby on her way up and showed the stairs to a man's. Now salute the general. TGLX got plans. Yeah. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
They don't know what they in for. It be coming like this on the intro, what they here for. If they want the heat, you know who to send for your info. Buy my money like Venmo. If this music don't work out, I know how to get it from my inflow. How you feel though? Cause hey, they can't rock with us. Galaxy ain't no stopping us. They ain't trying to steal my style. I'm feeling like I just shop it. Can't trust him cause he not my. Cause we worried about getting figures. All my ain't father figures, just know my quick to pop it.
Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.